Hello everyone, I am Dr. Varsha Sagar, Assistant Professor in Commerce. And today we will be discussing data collection and ethics with a specific focus on the world of big data and the practical tools we use to manage it. Now let us understand the learning objectives. By end of the session, our goal is for you to understand the basics of Excel, formulas and functions, apply these functions specifically for business analytics, master data manipulation using Excel tools, and apply these techniques to real data sets. Ultimately, we want to develop your analytical thinking and prepare you for advanced studies in business intelligence. Now, what exactly is big data? Let us understand. Big data refers to data sets so massive and complex that they overwhelm traditional processing tools. We define big data through five key V's. First V is volume, the sheer massive size of the data. Second, velocity, the rapid speed at which data is generated. Variety, the mix of structured and unstructured data like text, images, and videos. Veracity, ensuring the data is accurate and trustworthy. And the last V is value, the actual insights and the business decision we can derive from analyzing it. So these are the five V's for defining big data. Next, let us understand the various sources and collection of big data. So there are four sources for the big data: internal sources, external sources, automated and streaming data collection, and customer generated data. Now let us see one by one. First, internal sources. So sales transaction, CRM systems, inventory, and HR records. So these are some of the internal sources. Now, for example, retail chain track purchase histories to optimize stock levels and identify seasonal trends. Now, what are external sources? Social media interactions, online reviews, public data sets, IoT sensor data. So, these are the external sources. For example, mostly in airlines, they monitor social media to judge passenger sentiment and adjust service strategies. Next is automated and streaming data collection. So this data is collected from clickstream data, GPS from logistic vehicles, and industrial sensor readings. Mostly Ola Uber collects real-time location and ride request data to optimize routes and predict demand peaks. And the last source for the generation of big data is customer generated data. So reviews, feedback from customers, their preferences and behavioral data is mostly useful for the useful source of big data. For example, Amazon, Flipkart, these are e-commerce sites. They use purchases reviews and browsing history to refine recommendation algorithms. Next, let us understand various applications and opportunities of big data in businesses. So, in case of first, customer experiences and marketing. So, in personalized recommendations, targeted marketing campaigns are mostly comes under the first point, customer experiences. Amazon recommendation engine drives 35% of the total revenue, enhancing both sales and customer satisfaction. Second opportunity in big data is like operations and supply chain optimization. Again, we can take the example of airlines industry. Airline uses big data to optimize flight schedules and predict maintenance needs and reduce delays. They improve their operational efficiency by using big data. Next one is product development and innovation. So in case of product development innovation, Google tracks their app usage, search queries to develop new features that meet evolving customer needs. Risk management and fraud detection. In case of risk management, mostly Banks use big data to flag unusual patterns in customer transaction to prevent any financial fraud. Next one is healthcare analytics. In case of healthcare analytics, uh, big data is utilized for monitoring patients, predicting their diseases outbreaks, and optimizing resource allocations. Mostly hospitals analyze patient admissions, infection trends, and treatment outcomes to improve patient cares. Strategic decision making. So data driven insights support mergers, pricing strategies, and market entry decisions. So in case of, again, in the example, we can take the example of airlines industries. Airlines uses passenger booking trends to optimize their pricing and capacity planning. Now let us understand what are the challenges in managing big data. As we know, big data is a, just a minute. As we know, big data is having a high volume data. So high volume of data can overwhelm traditional storage and processing system. So it is necessary to maintain cloud-based storage. Data quality and accuracy is very much important. Poor quality data leads to inaccurate insights. Missing values, inconsistencies, and errors must be addressed. Integration complexity. This is one of the problem or one of the challenge in managing big data. There are two types of data, structured data and unstructured data. So combining both the structured and unstructured data from multiple sources is very difficult, but it is essential for holistic analysis. Skills and resource gaps. So mostly companies need data scientists, engineers, analysts like AI and analytical tools. Security and privacy risk. This is the most important challenge in managing big data. So sensitive data must be protected from breaches, unauthorized access, and misuse. Mostly in airlines, uses passenger data for their booking system, loyalty programs, and operational database. But at the same time, airlines must ensure security while driving actionable insights. So these are the main challenges in managing big data. Now, how to overcome from these challenges? So we have one software, that is a Microsoft Excel, which is useful for managing big data. Now today in this lecture, we are going to understand the various functions and formulas which are used which we used through Microsoft Excel for managing big data. Now let us see what is Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a powerful software that utilizes spreadsheets for data organization and analysis. Excel formulas are essential tools for performing calculations, manipulating data, and automating tasks efficiently. So Excel is a powerful tool for business analysts due to its versatility, accessibility, and wide array of features. Microsoft Excel is an essential tool for business analytics, and it is a powerful function and features to organize, analyze and interpret data efficiently. So mostly Microsoft Excel uses 2 points, two functions, like uses two methods like formula method and function method. A formula in Excel is an expression starting with equal sign that performs calculations using cell references, operators, and functions. A function is a predefined formula built to perform specific tasks like summing values or performing logical tests. Now let us understand various Microsoft Excel functions. Common Excel functions for business analytics include arithmetic functions, statistical functions, logical functions. Now here first, sum, average, count, these are basic mathematical operations. Second, maximum and minimum functions to find the largest and smallest values, and they come under the statistical area. If function is a logical function to apply logical test and conditional outputs. VLOOKUP and index match for data lookups and retrieval. Count if, count ifs, sum if, and sum ifs to conditionally count or sum data. There are various text functions like concatenate, trim, left and right to handle text data. And the last, if error, to manage errors gracefully in formulas. So today we are going to learn all these Excel functions by using various formulas or various formulas which are inbuilt in the Microsoft Excel. Now let us start with first function, sum. This function adds all values with a selected range. It calculates the total values from the selected cells by using following formula. So first of all, in Microsoft Excel, we are supposed to insert equal sign. Then if you press S, automatically sum will come there. And here you are supposed to select the range. So number 1, number 2 are the numbers, cell references. For example, C3 to C8. These are cell references or ranges. Use this to calculate the total of values like summing vegetable cost in C3 to C8. Now let us understand how to sum an Excel column from basic formulas to shortcut for summing entire columns. First of all, in this example, you can see first select the cell. First image shows that you are supposed to select the sales. So these are monthly expenses, revenues, profit, forecast information is given. So first, suppose you are supposed to make a total of all expenses, then select the cell, last cell. Then next one is insert the formula, enter formula equal sign, then select the formula sum, select the range, then press enter. Then you will find the total of all expenses. The sum of the selected column will appear in the cell you choose. So this is the example of sum function. Now there is another feature of sum function, or that is a built-in function, auto sum feature. Let us understand how to sum an Excel column from basic formulas to shortcuts for summing entire columns. Now in case of auto sum feature, you are not supposed to insert any formula. Now in this case, select the cell, then just go to the function which is already given built in here, auto sum function. Now here on the home tab of the Excel ribbon, in the editing group, you will find the auto sum button. Then it looks like a Greek sigma symbol. Click it and verify the range. Press enter to calculate the sum. Now here automatically sum is calculated by using auto sum feature. Now before proceeding to the next function, we will see the practical example of practical Microsoft Excel example by solving some sums, some exercises. I'll share the Microsoft Excel sheet here. Okay, so here some exercises are given for calculation of sum and auto sum. So first is given calculate. Here information is given about the order date, region wise, name wise, item, units, unit cost and total cost. Now some exercises are given. Here first exercises is given calculate the total number of units. So here you can find the total number. So here you can use the sum function. So as per this formula, first we are supposed to enter equal sign, then just add formula, automatically formula will come. Then go to units where you are supposed to calculate the total number of units. So we have selected all units and just outside the bracket press enter. Here you can find the total number of units. Now what we have done, we have inserted equal sign, inserted the formula and selected the range, that is from E2 to E17. So we have calculated sum. I hope all of you have understood. Now how to calculate by using AutoSum function. So in Home tab, as like I told, here in editing feature, you can find AutoSum function. So now instead of inserting formula, you can directly AutoSum. So for that purpose, you are supposed to select the particular, suppose again we will calculate the total number of units. So at the end of the column, first of all select the range, then go to editing option, just press on AutoSum. So here at the last cell, you can find the total number of all units. Now here we have selected all range ending till 44, E2 to E44. So here is the total 2121. So this we have calculated using AutoSum function. So just now we have understood the sum function and AutoSum function by using Excel. Now before proceeding to the next function, let us see uh, the Microsoft Excel formulas in detail, which formulas and from where we can find out the formulas. Instead of just inserting equal to sign, you can find the formulas which are given in the Microsoft Excel ribbon. So just in Home tab, go to formulas. Here you can find AutoSum function, insert function. Now there are some financial functions are given, logical functions, here if function, which we are going to see in the next slide, then date and time function, maths and trigonometry functions, lookup and references, where we are going to find out the VLOOKUP and match function, and the more functions include statistical function, average, then engineering functions and information functions. So in statistical functions, you can find average, minimum, maximum. In mathematical functions, you can find out the sum and all the related functions. So here you can see the sum if and sum ifs function. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood sum and AutoSum function. Now next, while using the sum function, sometimes you are supposed to calculate the specific number of units. You are supposed to calculate the sum of on the specific item. So how to calculate? Like we have calculated total number of units for all the items. Now here you can find the pencil, binder, pen, desk. So these are different items. So if we are supposed to find out the total of sum of only pencil units, or unit, how many pencil units are there, so in that case we can use the sum if formula. Now let us see how to use sum if formula. So this formula is again used for calculation of total number of any particular thing. So here again we will press equal sign, just select sum if function. Now here in exercise, second exercise given, the calculate the total number of units of pencil. So first of all, just go to the range. Here you can find the criteria range. So our criteria range like is here. You are supposed to find out the total number of pencils. So just select the range. So that range is from D2 to D44. Now here press comma. Now our criteria is pencil. So in inverted comma, just type pencil. And the sum range. So what we are supposed to sum? So sum range, the range should be same. Suppose we are supposed to find out the total units of pencil, then select the unit. Here in pencil, after pencil to put comma, Then select the sum range. It will be till the end of the, and just press enter. So here you have calculated total number of pencils 716. So in this range, what formula we have typed? That range, first of all the items, then pencil, and the total number of units of pencil. So we can cross check with the total number of units of pencil given here, and just make a calculation. Okay, now next formula is sum ifs. So all the functions are similar, but here in sum if function we can add only one criteria, like only pencil. If we are supposed to find out on two criterias, then we can utilize sum if function. For example, calculate total number of units of binder which are purchased by Jones. So our criteria here are two criterias. We are supposed to calculate the total number of units of binder and Jones. So here two criteria are binder and Jones. So here how to calculate through sum ifs function. Press enter. Enter the formula. So here we will two criteria are there. So we will select sum ifs function. Now sum range. So sum range is given. Total number of units of binder. Then put comma. Then criteria range 1. So criteria range 1 is here. Now whenever you select the range, it should be similar. So it will be till E44, D44. Now here put comma. Now what is our criteria 1? Put into inverted comma. Criteria is always put into inverted comma binder. Again criteria range 2. So our criteria range is here. We are supposed to find out the binders from Jones. So again select the whole column. So here you can find in the formula all range are similar. And what is criteria number 2? That see binders and from Jones. So again put into inverted comma Jones complete. Now just press enter. Now here you can find the total number of units of binder from Jones. So I hope all of you understood that Jones, here you can see, and binder total number of units are here 60. Again you can find Jones total number of units of binder are 60, 122, and here Jones binder are 4. So as like we have calculated total number of units from Jones, that are 124. So here we have applied two criteria, total number of units of binder and which are purchased by Jones. So here you can edit the formula and you can find out the you can change the criteria. Suppose instead of binder, you are going to find out the total number of units of pencil. So here you can type pencil. You can find the total number of pencils which are owned by Jones. Again, you can change the criteria over here. Suppose you are supposed to find out for Gill. So just enter Gill over here. You can find the Gill. So you can just modify the formula and you can find out the number of units which are total number of units of pencil which belongs to Jones, Gill, or any other person. So we have studied now sum function, sum if function, and sum ifs function, and auto sum function. So just see the differences. In sum function, we have calculated total number of units, whether they are pencil, binder, or any unit. So total number of units we have found, that is 834. Now under the sum if function, we have calculated only the total number of units of pencil, and in case of sum if function, we have entered two criterias like binders from Jones, and we found that with the help of two criterias, and we found the total number of units. So I hope all of you have understood three functions: sum function, sum if function, and sum ifs function. Now let us move to our PPT. Next slide. Okay, let us understand. Next slide. Let us understand average function. The average function in Excel calculates the arithmetical mean of a set of values. It takes the sum of all values and divides it by the count of numeric values in the range. It's one of the most fundamental statistical function in the spreadsheet. Average syntax is equal to average number one, number two. So number one and number two, these are the ranges. The first number cell reference or range to average number two, additional numbers cell references or ranges. Now let us see how to calculate average. I'll share again Microsoft Excel. So here is the formula. Exercise given, calculate average cost. Now how to calculate average cost? So suppose this is the total cost and we are supposed to calculate the average of this cost. So just go down to the particular column. So here we can just insert equal to sign, enter the formula average, and just go to the range. So this is the range. And outside bracket press enter. So this is the average of total cost. Let us see with another example. Now average of total number of units. So again press here is equal to sign, average, go to total number of units, and press enter. outside the bracket. So here you can find out the average of total unit cost. Okay, so average function is utilized to calculate the arithmetical mean of the particular total cost or total unit cost. Now let us see how to find out minimum units and maximum units. Now again, there is a formula which is built-in formula given as a minimum and maximum. So here press is equal to write minimum. Now suppose we are supposed to find out the minimum number of unit cost. So select the table, select the unit cost column only and press enter outside the bracket. So minimum cost, minimum unit cost is 1.29. Now let us find out maximum unit cost. So press is equal to sign, for enter the formula maximum, then again go to the range of unit cost, press enter outside the bracket. So here we have found the average maximum units are 200 and unit cost is 275, which you can find out here, or you can cross check over here. 275 is the maximum unit cost. So just now we have understood how to calculate average arithmetical mean of data, how to find out the maximum number, and how to find out the minimum number. So here we have written maximum unit, we have calculated maximum unit cost. Just in the formula you can change the sum range, and accordingly you can find out the maximum or minimum units. Now next function we are going to see is countif function. Let me share the PPT. So just now we have seen average function. So these are some of the examples of average function which we have seen with the help of practical example. Select the cell, enter the formula, close the parenthesis and calculate the average. Now next function is count function. Now in case of count function, the count function counts the number of cells that contain numbers and counts the numbers with the list of arguments. Use the count function to get the number of entries in a number field that is in a range or array of numbers. For example, you can enter the following formula to count the number in the range A1 to A20 is equal to count A1 to A20. In this example, if 5 of the cells in a range contain numbers, the result is 5. Here you can see the count function in Excel. In more function, you can find out the statistical functions. Under statistical function, count function is given. So here, suppose you are supposed to find out the total number of included into the field. So here, by entering the count function, you can see the total count is 10. So let us see with the help of practical example. Let me share the screen. Now here, count the number of transactions. So by using count function, we can count the number of transactions. So number of transaction, you can find the order date column. In order date column, we will find out the total number of transactions happened as per the date. So here just enter is equal to sign, enter the formula, count, and just select the range. Press enter outside the bracket. Now here total number of transactions are 43. How many transactions are? 43 transactions are given. So here we have calculated the total number of transactions date wise for every region, for every item. Now next function is countif function. So countif function is utilized again for applying any particular criteria. Suppose we are supposed to find out the transactions only related to the pencil or from the east region or central region. So for finding out that count number, just we can utilize the formula. Here just press enter. Countif function, here we can enter the countif function, then go to the range from where you are supposed to find out. So here total number of items are given, name of the items is given. So this is our range, and here in the exercise they have given count the number of transactions for binders. So here binder, so we'll add criteria binder in inverted comma and just press enter. So total number of binders are items are 15. So total transactions are 15. Okay, so here we have applied only one criteria. Now suppose we are supposed to add two criterias. So from the east region, how many binders are there? So count number of transactions for binder from east region. So here two criterias are there, binder and east. So here again we are going to utilize the formula countifs. Press enter. Countifs and select the range. Our first range is all items. Enter comma. So our criteria is, first criteria is binder. New comma. Then criteria range 2, that we are supposed to find out it from the east region. Then go to the region column. Select the same range. And from which region we are supposed to find out? East. So here enter the criteria. Into inverted comma and just press enter. So here are the number of transaction for binder from east are 5. So from east region total, we can find the total number of transactions are from east region for binder are 5. So here we have seen three functions or formulas: count, countif and countifs. So let us understand the difference between. In case of count function, we have calculated total number of items irrespective of particular item. Okay, in countif function we have calculated total number of transactions only respective related to the particular item. And in case of count number of transactions, countifs function, we have applied two criteria, binders from the east region, and you can apply more than two criteria also by using this countifs function. So I hope all of you understood these functions. So today here we have seen the function, sum function, sumif function, sumifs, count, countif, countif function, average, minimum and maximum. I hope All of you have understood all these functions. Now let us go to our PPT screen. Just a minute. Now next function is if function. The if function performs a logical test specified from its first argument and returns either one of its second or third argument depending on the result of the test. If the test returns true, the result will be the second argument, otherwise it will be third. So syntax is equal to if logical test, value if true, value if false. So here you can find some of the examples. Now here is type of water, yes or no. So here type is given, different types are given, fire, flying, water, electric, normal. So here by entering the if formula, so as we know fire, flying, here is no water, so there is option no. In case of water there is a yes. So by using this formula you can just find out the particular information. Okay, here in case of another example is given, as per the region wise, department wise, sales and bonus sales are given. So bonus is declared if that sales are more than 350. Here you can find out the formula. If sales are more than 350, then bonus will be given to the particular department, otherwise no bonus. So in this column here you can see in IT department sales are 279, so no bonus, automatically it will show the no bonus. Now in case of only one department is there, IT department, where sales are 413, so bonus is given. Now let us see with the help of practical example. Let me share another screen. So here we are going to see remaining functions by using this sheet. So we are supposed to find out the if function. Now in this sheet you can see the information is given about the division, roll number, seat number, subject, name of the student, their marks, and total marks. So on the basis of total marks we are supposed to find out whether they are pass or fail. So if function is utilized to find out whether they are pass or fail. So here we can just enter the criteria. So suppose these total marks are out of 30. Total marks are 30. So passing is given 12 marks. So those students who have got 12 marks, they are pass, and the students who are having marks less than 12 are fail, and more than 12 are pass. So in this case we will enter the formula, if formula we can utilize over there. So here just enter is equal to if. Okay, then in this case our logical test is there, like suppose select the column, this 8 is less than 12, less than 12, comma, if 8 are less than 12, So they are fail. Always write into inverted comma. And if they are having marks more than 12, they are pass. Just press enter. So here you found the result, they are fail. Now for remaining students, you can just click here and you can find the result. If you got 12 marks, you are pass. If you got 20 marks, you are passed. 17 also pass. And those students who are having marks less than 12 are fail. So you can generate the result by using if function. I hope all of you understood how to utilize if function. So in case of if function, you can just enter the correct criteria, like 16 is greater than 12, so they are passed. Okay, so we have selected the range over here. Okay, so 348 is the range. Here is the number of cell is given. You can find out. Okay, so 16 is from 348, which is which is greater than 12, so they are pass. So here we have applied the formula that 8 marks are less than 12. So if you are having marks less than 12 are fail, if more you are pass. So accordingly you found the result. So I hope all of you understood how to utilize the function if. Another function is ifs. Here you can apply 2 or more criterias, pass, fail, or grades. So you can give grades also, or you can add the criteria in this. Now next function is if error function. Next function is if error function. Now sometimes when we calculate the particular thing, there is error. So what to write if there is an error? Let us see with the help of example. Okay, now suppose here we are just doing multiplication, or just we are adding the total. Okay, we are doing the addition or total. Suppose we take these two columns, 348 and K and M. These two columns are here. So suppose just we are going to do multiplication or division. So 16 divided by 5. So when we press enter, we will find answer is 3. Okay, now just we will click. So here you can see the errors. So in this column, we put the multiplication sum, and while generating the result, there are some errors like value. So why these are errors are coming? So because of that, some columns are here. The value you can see, the fail, there is no number. Then again, here you can see the absent is written. Okay, again here is absent written, so and there is no answer value is there. So if such a type of error exists, now we can utilize the formula of if error, and we can just give the criteria or just write the word which we are supposed to enter over here. So in this column, Okay, just write if error, what we are supposed to do. Okay, so if error, so this is our value. Now if error exists, suppose in inverted comma we will write NA, close the bracket and press enter. So here you can find out NA. So if there is an error or such type of values are there, so we are supposed to write NA. So in this case, just click on that. In every column you will find NA, which is automatically entered by using if error formula. So all of you understood if error formula. It is for replacing the errors and adding the values. So we can write anything over here, whatever we want. So suppose instead of NA, we just want to put dash sign. So in that case, if we enter, NA will be replaced by dash. NA will be replaced by dash. So again, you can apply this for every cell. So here instead of NA, dash will come. So by using the if error function, okay, so you can define if error comes, what we are supposed to enter. This is if error function. Now let us move to our PPT presentation. Just now we have seen if function with the help of practical example. Here they have given some other examples of if function. Now next function is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP function, which is very important function. Okay, so VLOOKUP searches for the value in the leftmost column of a table and returns a value in the same row. VLOOKUP searches for a value in the leftmost column of a table and returns a value in the same row from a specified column to the right. Syntax is equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, column, index number, and range lookup. So what are the parameters? Lookup value, what you are searching for. Table array, the range containing the data. Column index number, the column number in the table, 1 or 2. And the range lookup, false for an exact match and true for an approximate match. Now let us understand with the help of Microsoft Excel functions. Before proceeding to that, another function is index and match. So index and match function is same as a VLOOKUP function. This is a combination or more robust alternative to VLOOKUP. Match finds the position of a value and index retrieves the value at the position. So syntax is index, return array, match, lookup value, lookup array. How it works? Match, lookup value, lookup array finds a relative position of the item. Index retrieves the data from the position in the specified return column. Now let us understand VLOOKUP and index and match function with the help of practical example or practical exercises. I'll share the screen. Just give me a moment. I'm sharing the screen. Now let us understand VLOOKUP and index match function in detail with the help of practical exercises. Now this is the sheet where you can find name of the student, subject, their roll number, seat number, subject, mobile number, email ID, and their practical marks. So here some exercises are given for VLOOKUP function. So what is the use of VLOOKUP function? Now here you can find out some roll numbers from the given information. 455, 500, 505. Randomly some roll numbers are given. Okay. Now in this case, suppose we are supposed to find out name of the student. So roll number 500. What is the name of the student? So here first exercise is given. Find out names of the student as per the roll number given. So here we can enter the VLOOKUP formula. So just press enter. Press enter equal sign. Search for VLOOKUP formula. Enter. Now what is our lookup value? Roll number 500. Okay. Name of the student. So here we'll go to the table array. Just take care while entering the formula. This is L6. Give comma. Now go to the table. So from roll number, we will select the table area. From roll number to mobile number. So this is very large data, and we are supposed to find out the specific roll number names, specific names of the given roll numbers. So this is our array. Here you can find out the B4 to H147 we have selected. Give comma. Now which column? So here you can find out, we are supposed to find out the name of the student. So column number 5 is given for name of the student. So just enter 5. Give comma. Now false is for exact match. So here we are supposed to enter false or 0. Just you can enter false as well as 0 also. Close the bracket and press enter. So here we found the name of the student who is having roll number is Bhaiya Rohit Manoj. So we can cross check over here in the data. Just go to roll number 500. Okay, here we can find out the name of the person is Bhaiya Rohit Manoj. Now same formula we can apply for other roll numbers also. So what we can do, just click on this answer here, just click over here. Now you can find out the names of other roll numbers also by applying the formula. So VLOOKUP function is utilized to find out the information about the particular thing, particular person or anything. So here we found the information of roll number as per the roll number, like name of the students. So second exercise is given, find out the subject and mobile number of the respective roll number given. Now here again we can utilize the same function and we can find out the subject of the particular student. Now in this case, same formula we can utilize. Just enter is equal to, go for VLOOKUP function. Now what is our lookup value? We are supposed to find out the subject as per the roll number. So for 500, this is our lookup value. Roll number 500, Bhaiya Rohit Manoj. What is the subject? Specialization subject. So give comma. Now our table array, just like previous example, we will select our table. Again, you are supposed to select from the roll number because roll number is our first criteria. We can find out email IDs also. If you are supposed to find out email IDs, select the email ID column also. Just go till the end of the data. So this is our table array. Now here put comma. Now what information we want? Subject. So subjects are under two columns, 3 and 4. Suppose from third column we are supposed to find out the subject. So just enter 3, give comma and 0 or false for exact match. Press enter. So here we found the Bhaiya Rohit Manoj is having specialization BE. You can cross check over here in the data. Just go to the roll number 500. Okay, so his specialization is BE. So this is VLOOKUP function. Now we can find out the subject specialization for remaining students also. Just drag or enter. You can find out the subject specialization for remaining students and you can cross check with the original table. Now here we can find out the mobile number also for the students. So again we can utilize the formula VLOOKUP. Then select the range L, okay, L6, and accordingly L6 or L5, just select the table like we have selected from roll number to mobile number, and column number is given 7 for mobile number. So accordingly we have received mobile numbers of the students. So I hope all of you understood how to utilize VLOOKUP function. So we have solved two exercises. We found name of the students with the help of roll number. We found subjects and mobile numbers. Now let us see the next function, index and match function, which is an alternative for VLOOKUP. So by using index and match function also we can find the information of the students. So here again some roll numbers are given, random roll numbers are given. So we are supposed to find out the name of the student. So we will match this column, roll number column, with name column. So here we are supposed to enter the formula index, okay, the specific roll number column, and match with the number column. Okay, so how to enter the formula? So here press enter, go to index. Okay, now our array, so roll numbers is our first range. So here, yeah, these are the roll numbers. So select all roll numbers till down. So this is our array. Just put comma in between, write match function. Now we are supposed to add match function. Okay, what is our lookup value? Our lookup value is roll number 500. Okay, so just put comma where we are going to look that lookup array, that from the table. So select the information. Again you are supposed to select the table till end. Give comma and 0 is for exact match. So let us press enter. Now here we found the error NA. So what is our error here? So error is what? Like here we have selected the total table, and we are not supposed to select the total table. We are supposed to find out the specific name column only. Okay, so here okay, so just modify the formula. In case of match function, here we have made error, we have made mistake. So here what array we are supposed to enter? So our lookup array is name column only. So select this column only. So in case of matching the column, that match should be similar, like B5 to 147, F5 to 147, 0, and just press enter. Again, we are having a mistake. Now what is mistake? Okay, we will just enter the formula again because of some mistake. See, we should take proper care while entering the formula. So again we will see the enter the index. Okay, so our array is, first you will select the name of the student, because we are supposed to find out the name. Okay, next is match function. What is our lookup value? Lookup value is as per the roll number. Lookup value is 500. Just give comma for roll number 500. Okay, we are supposed to find out the name. So here our lookup array is roll numbers. So in earlier we made the mistake, like we selected roll number column first and then we selected name of the student. So first you are supposed to enter the name of the student and then roll numbers in the match function. So such errors should not happen while entering the formulas. So again you are supposed to select the same range. So till 92 we will select the range. So here you can see the match F5 to F92, B5 to B92. Give comma, press 0, enter. Again there is an error. So just rectify what is happening and why these errors come. So it is necessary. Here we forgot to give comma. Now here we found the name of the students. Now we have understood while entering the formula, we should take proper care. We should not forget any particular criteria. Otherwise, there will be error. So here we got the name of the student 500 by using the index and match formula. That name of the student is Bhaiya Rohit Manoj, which we found earlier by using VLOOKUP function. So we can utilize both the function, index match function as well as VLOOKUP function for finding the name of the student. So let us revise again how we have found by using index and match function. So In case of index function, we first entered index function, then we have selected the range, like we are supposed to find out the name, so we have entered the range of names, and where we are supposed to match, we are supposed to match with the roll number. So we have selected the particular roll number 500, and again range is from the roll numbers, and the 0 for exact match. Now here you can find the names of remaining students also. So here is the data, like for 505 is a Sneha, Dhangar, 506 Neha, 7 Pranjal. So you can cross check and verify these names in the original table. So let us cross check one name, like 476 is Kharad Mahesh. Let us check. 476, name of the student is Kharad Mahesh. So by using this formula, we found name of the student. So here, just by changing the particular specified row, you can just change the information also. Now here we were supposed to find out the names, so we have selected this range. If we are supposed to find out the mobiles, so just we can modify the range. Let us uh, go to modify the range. So mobile numbers, we will select here mobile number column. Just a minute. So here in formula, just change the range for mobile numbers. So we will select it. We will select it again. So this is our range. Range should be similar till 92 only. We can select the more range, but it should be similar in both cases. Now here we have changed the index. Now let us see. Here we found the, instead of name, we found the mobile number of the student by using index and match function. See, this is the mobile number of roll number 500. Again we can cross check that serial number last ending with 635. So we can cross check here roll number 500, his mobile number is same as we found. So same, by utilizing the same function, we can find out the mobile numbers of all the students also. Now suppose we are supposed to find out. So just now we have seen the two functions, lookup, VLOOKUP function and index and match function. And I hope all of you have understood index function, index match function easily. Both the functions are alternative functions, whether you can use VLOOKUP function or you can use index match function. Their main objective of this function is to find out the specific data. So in this example, we have seen the name of the student, mobile numbers of the student, specialization subjects of the students. So I hope all of you understood VLOOKUP and index match function properly. Now let us continue to the next functions. Microsoft Excel functions. Comparison. Let us see the comparison of VLOOKUP as well as index match function. So three columns are there: features, VLOOKUP, and index match function. So feature wise direction, VLOOKUP works left to right only. So that direction is specified. So left to right only you can search any particular data. You cannot go to the right side of that particular column. Index match can work on any direction, left or right. Column deletion breaks the formula. Safe and dynamic reference. Speed, slower on larger data, faster on large data. Complexity is simple for VLOOKUP. Index match looks very more complex syntax. Limits, VLOOKUP is for only 255 lookup values, and in case of index match there is no limit to lookup value size. Okay, so this is the difference between VLOOKUP and index match function. Now let us see the next function which we have already studied, COUNTIF function. We have studied with the help of practical example earlier. Next one is a SUMIF function, that is also we have seen with the help of practical example. Now remaining functions are concatenate, trim, left and right. So trim function is used to remove extra spaces from the start, middle and end. It is commonly used to identify duplicate values in cells, and for some reason extra space makes it unique. Okay, so the left function returns the number of characters from the start of the string or text. For example, to display the first name from the text, Christine Jacoba, you will use left with 9 numbers of character. As a result, it will show the first 9 characters. Right function will return the number of characters from the end, and you just need to provide a number of characters. So here some examples are given for all the functions. So trim function is used here. Here is the extra space, and to adjust that space, trim function is utilized. So by adding trim function, we have adjusted the space. By using the left function, that left side, total 9 numbers we have generated, and the right function, from the right side we have found the total 7 numbers. So let us see with the help of a practical example. Before going to practical examination, let us see what is concatenate function with the next slide. So concatenate function is used to join 2 or more text items from multiple cells into one. So syntax is concatenate. Function note, you can combine up to 255 text arguments at the same time. The error occurs when including text in the function without double quotation marks. So here we can find in the example first name, middle name and the last name is given. So for full name, we can combine all 3 columns using concatenate function. Okay, so you can combine any column which you want in one column by using concatenate function. So let us see with the help of practical example. Okay, so in this Excel sheet, we can find out the data of the students. roll number, seat number wise, subject, name of the students, and marks are given. Earlier sheet which we have utilized. So here we can see the concatenate function. So in this concatenate function, suppose we are supposed to combine two columns for that their seat number and name of the student. So here we are supposed to enter the function concatenate. Okay, so text which we are supposed to select. Okay, so suppose we are supposed to select the seat number, comma, which is our next text, the name of the student. Okay, so you can enter any number of columns. Just we are going to combine only two columns, seat number and name of the student. So here just press enter. So here we can find out we have combined the seat number as well as name of the student. So you can change the column and you can combine any of the column. Okay, now here suppose we have to do it for all students. Just click over here. So by using this function we have combined seat number and name of the student column for all students. I hope all of you understood concatenate function. So suppose these two subject columns we are supposed to combine. So again we'll see the example is equal to concatenate function. Text one is first subject and second subject. Press enter. So here you can see the CWA and Indian Global Economics. So these two columns are combined. Okay, so that we can do for all students. So this is concatenate function. Now let us see trim function in detail. So in case of trim function, in this column we can find out the trim function. So I'll just delete the data. So we can adjust extra spaces by using trim function. So suppose here underline, see in this name of the student column, the here extra spaces are given. So for the Savan Siddhi, see the extra space, Dhananjay, Jain. So here some extra spaces are given. So we'll utilize the trim function is equal to trim. Okay, so here text which we are supposed to correct, this one, press enter. So here you can see the name of the student. Here extra space is given and here you cannot find any space. Now this again see the next in the series 4, Dhananjay Gajanan Kate. So you are not supposed to do it again. Just click over here. And this will be done automatically for all students by utilizing trim function. So check for Dhananjay Kate, here is a space, and by utilizing trim function, we have removed the space successfully. So this is a trim function. Now next function is left function and right function. So by utilizing left function, we can just generate left side number of characters. Let us utilize the function. Press is equal to left so here select the text, press enter. No, you are supposed to give the numbers you want. So just give comma and how many number of characters you want. So suppose you want 5 characters. So just press enter. So here you got from Samir, 5 characters are SAMEE. So you got Sami. So again you can click. So mostly these things are done, left and right things are done for the these things are done for generation of email IDs. So this is for left function. Now let us see for the right function, and you can utilize it for everyone. Okay. Now here see the right function. Here press enter. Enter right function is equal to right function. Then again select the name of the student and how many characters you want from the right. Suppose 5. Just give number 5 and press enter. So here from right side you got total 5 characters Amit, and you can do it for all students by utilizing right function. So it will be generated for every student. So I hope all of you understood these functions. Concatenate, this is mostly for combining two columns. Trim function is for removing extra spaces. Left function to get number of characters from the left side, specified number of characters, and for the right function to get specified number of characters from the right side. So basically these functions are utilized for generation of email IDs and for some other purposes like we have seen that combining 3 columns and generating full name for the particular person. Okay, now let us move to the next information. Okay, see the next slide. Now Microsoft Excel function if error function that we have seen earlier, that if error method captures the errors in the formula and returns an alternative result or formula when an error is found. So that we have seen with the help of example in earlier side. We have done practical for that. Now next is Microsoft Excel data manipulation techniques. So these are very important data manipulation techniques. Sorting, filtering, find and replace, and removing duplicates. These are very easy and very helpful functions. So easily we can sort data, easily we can filter data, we can find anything and replace with another thing, and we can remove duplicate entries also. So sorting helps to organize data numerically or alphabetically. Filtering allows viewing subsets that meet specific criteria. Find and replace quickly corrects or updates the data values and remove duplicates. So let us see with the help of practical examples. Okay, so let us see the functions. Sort function, filter function, remove duplicate, find and replace. So in sort function we can sort the data in ascending or descending order. So let us see here. We can apply filter also and we can sort also. So where we can find the sort function. So in editing you can find the sort function, filter function, find and replace. Okay, so let us apply these functions. So let us see first sort function. So here suppose this is a column, select this column. Now here you can see all the roll numbers are not in a sequence, and we are supposed to just add them in a sequence, that ascending order on in descending order. So let us see how we can do it with the help of sort function. So first of all, select the all range of roll numbers. Then go to editing function, just click sort, sort smallest to largest. Sort. So here you can see that data is sorted 451, 452, 453. So it is sorted from smallest to largest. Suppose you want it from largest to smallest, then again go to editing function, sort function, sort largest to smallest. So continue with the current selection, sort. So here 620, 618, 17. So from largest to smallest, you can find or you can sort the data. So this is the sort function. And by using sort function, you can arrange numbers in sequence from smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Okay, so this is the sort function. Now next function is filter. Next function is filter. So here suppose all headings we have to apply filter first. So go to editing and apply filter. So for applying filter, you can see the sign here in this uh, in this sheet. Just a minute. So suppose you are here already filter is applied, so we will remove filter first. Okay, now again we will add filter over here. Filter. So here we will do suppose these are the division, and as per division all divisions are given. So here you can get the filter sign, and here you can get the divisions A, B, C, D, E. Suppose you want the data from only D and E division, so select D and E, press OK. Now you will get the data from D and E division. So only D and E division students will be filtered, and they will be shown over here. Okay, so this is a division wise filtering of data. Here again from roll number wise also you can filter the data. Suppose you want the data of only particular student, so suppose 461, so just press OK, you can get the data of 461. So you can apply filter anywhere for getting the data. So again select all, you can get the data for all students. Then you can filter data seat number wise. Suppose you want the data subject wise, so here just select uh, cost and work accountancy student. So select only costing data, just press OK, you will get data only for cost and works accounting students. So filter is utilized for filtering the information as per your requirement. So again we will do selection for all subjects. So this is the data for all students, and if you want specific data for the specific roll number, for specific subject, or for the specific student, so accordingly you can sort or filter data. So these are the functions of filter. Now next function is find and replace. Before seeing that function find and replace, let us see remove duplicates. So remove duplicate function, that you can just go to data, and here you can see the information highlight duplicates, manage duplicates. Okay, so in case of highlight duplicates, that you can just set clear, reject duplicate entries or remove duplicates. Suppose in the name column there are some duplicate entries. You can find the name Samir, Samir, this is 2 times. Okay, Kadam. So for duplicate entries, what we can do, just we can remove the duplicate. So manage duplicate, highlight duplicates, just right click on remove duplicates. Okay, so remove duplicates. Now column number is given, so our column number is F. So select column number F, remove duplicates. Okay, so see here we will select the data, go to manage duplicates, highlight duplicates, remove duplicate. Okay, so see here there was the name of the Samir, it was 2 times and that is deleted or automatically by using remove duplicate function. You can see it again. So here name of the Samir is given 2 times. We have selected the range, then remove duplicate function, continue with the current selection, remove duplicate. From column number F, remove duplicates. So 1 duplicate are found and have been deleted. 6 unique values are remain. So this is the function we can utilize for removing duplicate. Next function is find and replace. So find and replace function is utilized to finding the particular student, and we want to replace the value with another one. So in that case we can just use the find and replace function. So find and replace function you can just get by using the shortcut Control F. Okay, so Control F function, like here what you are supposed to find out. Suppose that by mistake you have entered over here subject is MM and you are supposed to just replace it with the full form. So just give space, MM, find MM, replace with marketing. Okay. Now replace. Okay, so there is an error, so which you cannot find out. So what you are supposed to find out? You can just select from here, replace. Okay, so here you can see the clearly MM that was here and it has replaced with the subject marketing. So that we can do for all entries. So replace all. So here you can see that spreadsheet has completed its search and has made 73 replacement. So all replacement find, and by using find and replace function, what you do, what you done, you have changed the name of the subject which was MM and you have added marketing function. So manually just entering manually each and every changing the name of the subject manually. Instead of doing that, we used find and replace function and we have changed all the entries. So I hope all of you understood find and replace function. So we can do this with the help of another example also. Now here CW is written. So suppose we want to replace it for costing. So just press Control F, then select Control V. Now what we are supposed to replace with? Costing. Now replace all. here we can see that spreadsheet has completed its search and has made 19 replacement. So instead of CWA, you can find out here all changes has been made costing. So CWA is replaced with costing. So this is find and replace function. So just now we have seen data manipulation techniques. Which data manipulation techniques which we have studied? Sort, filter, removing duplicate, find and replace. Now let us go to the next slide. Now let us see the next important Microsoft Excel function or data manipulation technique or data representation interactive tool for summarizing large data sets. So that is pivot tables. A pivot table in Excel is an interactive tool for summarizing large data sets, allowing you to quickly group, count, sum, or average data by dragging fields, column headers into rows, columns, values, and filters areas without needing formulas, making analysis fast and flexible for reporting and finding insights. So here you can see the example in this image that how pivot table can be generated. So here that some pivot chart is given, all the information is grouped uh, as per the columns and headings from the large data, and reports are generated through this large data. Let us see with the help of practical exercise. So let us see how to generate pivot table with the help of data. Now same data we are having, that roll number, seat number, subject, name of the students, and we are having the data of pass and fail student. Suppose we are required to generate report of pass and fail students, total number of pass students and total number of fail students. So that can be done with the help of pivot table. So just go to insert column. Here you can find the pivot table. So select. Now here they will give the range for the pivot table. Automatically they will use the range. So here you can see the range they have selected, and we want this data only pass and fail students. Okay. So what we want, new worksheet or existing worksheet? So we can do it in new worksheet. Okay. Or in existing worksheet also. So we'll generate new worksheet. Okay. So here we find new worksheet. Okay. So in the new worksheet, you can just add the information. Let us see how to add. Now here you can see the pivot table. They have all the TYBCom roll call is given, areas are given, columns, filters. So again, there is a change in the selection. So we'll go again to the main sheet. Again, we will select it properly, pivot table. Now here range, we will select it properly. So we will select it from here. There can be mistake when automatically it is detected by the Microsoft Excel. So we can select it manually to get proper range. So let us select all data till end. Okay, so range we have selected, new worksheet. Okay. So we'll select the range again. there is some error. Just let us rectify the error. So here is the pivot chart that is inserted into the new sheet, and here we can just find out the report. So you can see that roll number, seat number, subject wise columns are all the columns are in the field list. So just like we will enter all the values over here. So pass fail, we want to find out the total number of pass fail students. Total marks. Filters, division wise we can add filters. Okay, so here you can find the report that total pass students 126, fail students are 16, and grand total is 142. So here that automatically one pivot chart is also generated where you can find or we can represent the data properly. So here that this pie chart explains the total number of pass students with the red color, fail students with blue color. Okay, so this is the report generated for the total number of pass students and fail students, and division wise we can get the data. So here you can find all the divisions A, B, C, D, E. So in that particular sheet only D and E students were there. So if you select only A division, you cannot find any data. Okay, it is a blank. If you go to only D division, so you can find all the students pass from the D division. If you go to the E division, you can generate the report for pass and fail students of E division. So total number of students from E division are 18 and pass and fail report is there. So through pivot table, you can generate the various types of reports, whatever you want. So I hope all of you understood pivot table properly. So again, you can just make a columns. You can just change, for example, name of the student. You can enter over here. So you can get the data as per the name, that whether that particular student is pass or fail, so that you can enter email ID, you can enter into the columns. So you can enter into the name of the student column. So here you can get the email IDs also for the particular student. So name, email ID. So as per requirement you can generate information. So in filters you can add subject. Suppose you want subject wise information, then you can add the subject in the filter column. Okay, so here as for subject wise, suppose you want the report only for so just press OK. You can get the data as per then suppose you want the data as per CWA, press OK. You will get the data for costing students. So only costing students from division E, that they got the costing student detail we have received. Now suppose you want the data for all BE students, just press OK. So BE students are not in the particular sheet, so their data is not there. Okay, so Now let us see for the BA students. So if data is not there, it will not be generated. Now here we have selected all divisions. Now see, you can get the data of all BE students. Okay, so all these are BE students, business entrepreneurship specialization, and you can get the data. Now why it is a blank? It is from all divisions. So suppose we select only D and E division. So here you can get the data of CWA and B banking all subjects. So you can get the data for all subjects, and as per that your chart will be displayed. Okay, so this is the information about pivot table, and I hope all of you understood it properly. Now let us go to the next function. I'll share the PPT. Now next and last function is conditional formatting. Now what is conditional formatting? Conditional formatting is utilized in Excel, allows you to automatically format cells based on specific criteria or rules that you define. Instead of manually formatting cells based on changing data, you can set up condition that will format the cell automatically, making it easier to identify patterns or exceptions in your data. While you can specify formatting based on condition, you can also leverage a conditional formatting formula and formula-based customization rules. So what is conditional formatting? Let us see with the help of practical example. So I'll share you the screen again. So here we are going to apply conditional formatting functions. So let us see from where we can go for conditional formatting and where we can find conditional formatting. So first in Microsoft Excel ribbon, just go to, just a minute, just go to data. Here, sorry, on home tab, there is a conditional formatting information, so that we will find out. Okay, so in style function, you can find conditional formatting. So here just click. Now here you can find the highlight cell rule, top bottom rules, clear rules. So here you can utilize a conditional formatting function. Now let us see how to apply and how to use this function to make our Excel sheets attractive. So highlight cell rules. So suppose you are supposed to add greater than values which are greater than 12. Okay, passing marks are 12, so values which are greater than 12. And suppose you are supposed to suppose you want to add color green, fill with dark green text, then just select the range from where you require to put this color. So suppose this is for the total marks students, so select the range and press OK. Just select the range, styles, conditional formatting, greater than 12, color is green fill, OK. So here you can find the green fill for all cells which are having marks more than 12. Okay. Now suppose you are supposed to add color to the marks which are less than that. Now then just go to the style again, select the column, select the column, then conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than 8, light red color, okay. So here just do it again. So select first of all table, the particular column, then go to styles, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than 12, light red fill with dark red, press OK. So here less than 12, see 8 marks are less than 12. So from the selected rule, that color has been changed. If you go to expand your selection, that will be done automatically. So all the numbers which are greater than 12 are in green, and all the numbers which are less than 12 are in red. So we can use the conditional formatting for various things. So for highlighting cell rules, so greater than, less than, between, equal to. So duplicate values, if there are any duplicate values, so for them also we can utilize this function. Then next one is the top bottom rules. Suppose we want top 10 items. For top 10 items we can just change the color, top 10 percentage, bottom 10 items, bottom 10%, above average and below average. So you can just add particular information, particular column there, select that particular thing and you can get the information. So you can use the gradient fill for all the data. You can add this color, you can add color scales, you can set icons, you can just add new rule, you can clear rules. Suppose that you have added this rule, now you want to clear that, so clear rule from the entire sheet. So here that we have cleared all the rules which we have already entered. So conditional formatting is very useful to make your sheet attractive, to find out the numbers properly, to find out the numbers easily, and with the help of highlighting colors. So you can add new rule here, you can clear the rule, you can manage the rules. So again we can see the example, top 10 items. So format cell the rank in the top with the green fill with green text. Okay, so here we have not selected any particular thing. So first of all we will select the range, then go to styles, conditional formatting, top bottom rules, top 10 items. Okay, so all top 10s are as per the conditional formatting rules are highlighted. So top 10 numbers are with red numbers. So this is conditional formatting. So you can select the entire sheet also and just go to the styles, conditional formatting. You can add color cell. So yeah, here you can add color scale. You have just added various colors to the sheet. Again, if you want to remove this, go to clear rules from the entire sheet. So you have cleared all the formatting. Then next, data bars, color scales, you can set icons, top and bottom rules are there, highlight cell rules are there. For duplicate values also you can utilize. So suppose select all sheet, styles, conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, and go to duplicate values. So duplicate, so all the duplicate values which are just 8, 16. Now here in the sheet that many students got the same marks or they are just as a duplicate. So here all the color has been changed. Now from again go to conditional formatting and clear rule from the entire sheet. So by using conditional formatting, you can just edit your sheet with highlighting colors for the greater than values, less than values, and you can easily identify that such values. So conditional formatting is very useful tool in Microsoft Excel. Now let us go to the our PowerPoint presentation. So a quick guide to the essential Excel formulas. Now we are at the end of the session, and let us see what we have studied uh, in this lecture. So we have studied the functions like sum, add together a range of cells. So this is a quick summary of our today's lecture. So sum that adds together a range of cell, that is a sum from A1 to A5. Minimum and maximum, find the smallest minimum value and maximum value. So this is the formula. Average, calculate the arithmetical mean, average mean. Count, counts the number of cells contain the numbers. So in case of count function, we have seen count if function, count ifs function. In case of sum function, we have studied sum if function and sum ifs function. Then concatenate function, we have seen that join two or more text strings together. Trim function, which removes extra spaces from the text, and these are the formulas or syntax which are utilized for this function. VLOOKUP function searches for a value in a table. If function checks the condition whether it is true or false. And we have seen index and match function as well. We have seen sort, filter, removing duplicates, and many more functions. And I hope from this lecture, from this session, all of you understood how to apply Microsoft Excel functions. So we are at the end of this session. So Microsoft Excel is a powerful and easy to use application for data analysis and reporting. In this lecture, we have learned the importance of basic Excel formulas and how they provide us extra ability to perform complex calculations. Applying Excel functions and tools on real data sets enhances problem solving skills in business analytics. Regular practice of Excel formulas, functions, and data manipulation tools builds confidence and proficiency, which is vital for commerce, business, and administration students. So, Excel proficiency lays a strong foundation for learning advanced analytic software and business intelligence tools. Thank you.